What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Bigbabyjonathan here. Welcome to the latest edition of the Bigbabyjonathan Sports Podcast Show, live on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. In today's show, I'm going to be talking about what Kareem Rush had to say about Kobe was the main reason that they lost to 2004, and also Kendrick Perkins talking nonsense as usual, and Mark Stein had some reports about more NBA news regarding them to come back. But first, let me get into the Mark Stein. And also, before I forget, I'm going to have my friend Manny on the line in a couple minutes. In a little bit, I'm going to have him on. He's from Canada. He's a big-time supporter of the show. He's going to be on. But first, let me dive into what Mark Stein had to say for you guys. League sources say NBA teams have been informed they would likely be allowed to bring roughly 35 players / coaches, staff into a campus involvement if the 2019-20 season. So basically what it is, this right here is basically telling me that the season going to come back every day. It's something, man. Every day is something. You know what I mean? And also I'm going to bring on Manny right now, y'all. You see, I'm going to give him a call. What up, man?
What's good, man?
What's going on, Manny? How you doing, man?
All is good, bro. You?
I'm doing good, man. You ready to get this thing started?
We ready.
All right. What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Bigbabyjonathan here. Welcome to the latest edition of the Bigbabyjonathan Sports Podcast. I got my boy Manny from Canada. Manny, how's it going, man? Hope all's well with you and the family, man.
All is going good, man. We staying in quarantine.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all safe. What about you, bro?
I'm doing good. Just staying busy with this YouTube journey that I'm on. Just staying busy. You know what I mean?
I'm happy to hear that, bro.
Yeah, appreciate you calling from Canada, man. It means a lot. It really means a lot.
Absolutely.
Yes. So today's show, we're gonna talk about Manny. Let me ask you this: before the season got canceled, how do you think the Lakers were playing so far?
We were playing amazing, bro. We were putting so much work.
Mm-hmm.
After we beat both the Bucks and the Clippers
Mm-hmm.
on the same weekend, and ESPN was basically telling us, bro, like hell no.
Mm-hmm.
They're not beating the Bucks. They have no chance. They have no chance against Kawhi.
Mm-hmm.
Kawhi always beats LeBron.
Yeah.
But guess what, bro? We fucking showed them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, man. LeBron did his thing. AD did his thing. Everybody did their thing against Milwaukee and the Clippers. You know what I mean? It just shows that the Lakers were ready. And I predicted way before the season happened. Way before the season, I said 50 wins. I'm off by 1, but the NBA season might come back July 15th. That's what Spencer Dinwiddie said, because somebody tweeted NBA back in June 20th, and he said, no, that's just practice games, but the real season starts July 15th. So a lot of players are kind of like spilling the beans and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, for me, I would not be surprised if the season gets announced back during this weekend. Perfect time to announce it during the Memorial Day weekend, man. You know what I mean? Just announce it. Yeah, it's crazy. But like overall, man, like I'm gonna get into what Kareem Rush had to say, and let me know what your thoughts are, man. Kareem Rush said that the reason that the Lakers lost in 2004 was because of Kobe. What is your thoughts about that?
Oh, that's absolutely blasphemous.
Yeah.
Kobe and Shaq
always
put in work.
Mm-hmm.
Even before that, even 2000, 2001, 2002 championship runs.
Mm-hmm.
People say, oh, Shaq can't be Kobe. But yet, I don't believe that.
Mm-hmm.
Kobe had the same amount of stats.
Mm-hmm.
And actually, as a matter of fact, in 2000, in the year we played the Pacers,
yes,
Shaq fouled out in one of those games.
Yes, he did.
Who won the game for us, bro?
Kobe Bryant. Yeah, and that's just crazy how wild Kareem Rush say that, bro. Like ever since, like, I'm gonna keep it real. Ever since Kobe passed, people have been disrespecting ESPN, saying that he's 9th all time, and Kendrick Perkins saying that it was easier for them to guard Kobe than LeBron. Are you serious? That the highly disrespect that Kendrick Perkins. I took a picture with them when he was in LA, but ever since
I saw on Twitter.
ever since Kobe passed, everybody's been disrespecting Kobe, man. I'm getting tired of it.
Same. But then again, that's something I really blame from ESPN, just because that's who they are. They're known for hating on the Lakers, hating on Kobe. Even I'll bring your viewers in on this one, bro. Also, from May to June, they were literally constantly killing us in the media.
Mm-hmm.
They had even our fans turning against each other. bro, the Staples Center crowd, they had protesters.
Yeah, I remember that.
By the way, I have no association with that, just because those, in my opinion, are not Laker fans.
Yes,
people are brainwashed from the media, and I knew from the second. Both me and you were both on Twitter before my account got hacked, and I had to get a new one. And we were both saying it, bro. Like Lakers are going to get somebody. We're gonna figure this out, and we did. Yeah,
I totally agree, man. Because I remember that. That's the crazy thing. I was at school when this happened, and I saw it. I saw the people protesting. I'm like, what are these guys doing? Like, that's disrespectful. And they had to sign a Jason Kidd's like jail picture or something. Like, don't hire Jason Kidd.
I agree.
They're like, don't hire Jason Kidd. Lakers said, looked at it. Basically, I don't care what you have to say with that picture. Come on, Jason Kidd, let's run it up. So that's what, like, why would Laker fans go protest? That was when we had bad seasons, bad teams and stuff. But at the end of the day, it is what it is at this point. Lakers are 49-14, playing for a championship, and I feel like we're gonna come back and win the championship. You know what I mean? So let me ask you this, Manny.
Yeah, I said in the offseason, bro. Lakers, Bucks, NBA Finals. People were saying Sixers and Clippers. The worst part was the Sixers. Bro.
Yeah.
They're the 6th seed. I was telling everybody in the offseason, and all my friends were like, that team is stacked.
I totally agree.
I'm like, guys, they have no shooting. They got rid of Jimmy Butler.
Yes.
They don't have JJ Redick. Like, even though Sixers are talented, Ben Simmons cannot shoot.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid, I'm not trusting him with a shot.
But let me ask you this. I always tell my people that come in and be on the show, what would an NBA championship mean to you as a fan this season?
Living in Canada, bro, it would mean so much. Just because I have to watch millions and millions of Raptors fans celebrating while I'm just at home doing nothing. Like, now, I can finally see it from all the suffering we had to go through. 7 years of no playoffs, watching Robert Sacre, like, absolutely just stick up the joint on the running price and etc. Yeah,
man,
it's gonna mean so much.
I remember those years, man. Ryan Kelly, D'Angelo Russell, Torque Black, Luol Deng, Mozgov, all those players. But if you look back at it, all those players, man, all those players that were bad and didn't play well, but at the end of the day, we learned from it. Now we're a championship contending team. And another thing too, guys people are listening to me on Instagram Live, Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. LeBron's been training with his teammates in private areas. That's letting me know that he wants to win number 17 for this Los Angeles Lakers team. He ain't messing around with this, man. He's tired of people.
He's on a mission, LeBron.
Yeah, people need to stop disrespecting. He's
absolutely on a mission, the man.
Absolutely. Yes, I agree. People need to stop disrespecting LeBron. LeBron's hungry for this title.
It's ESPN, bro.
Yes.
I don't listen to them anymore.
Me neither, man. Like, just the disrespect. You know what I mean? Just the disrespect that he got. But overall, man, Vegas and Orlando are the destinations for the West. Will be in Vegas, and East would be for Orlando, like Disney World. So what's your thoughts about that? Do you like that idea, or do you want to just have all the playoff teams go play one city like Vegas?
No, I actually like it just because, like, Orlando on the East Coast.
Yes.
I've been to Walt Disney World before. Very nice place. I went there when I was maybe 8 years old. But it's beautiful.
Nice.
And the fact that there's so many complexes, so many different complexes, different. There can be different games going on at the same time, pretty much, bro. Like, you can have, like, for example, Raptors and Magic playing on one side, or Heat and Cavs playing on the other side. And then in Vegas, you have the T-Mobile Arena, which is a beautiful arena, I've heard. And you have the Thomas and Mack Center. They play in the summer league, so you can have, like, Lakers versus Clippers, or I don't know, like Nuggets and Grizzlies playing at another arena. I love that.
Yeah, man.
And then when the playoffs start, sorry, bro. But when the playoffs start, you would have like a playoff format, and then the finals. I guess you play like in the team that has the better record. I would say. Yeah,
I agree, man. I agree with 100%, man. I just feel like this NBA season going to come back, and I have a feeling that they're gonna do it like this. They're gonna have West in Vegas and East in Orlando. Let's say the Lakers get out of the West, they're gonna meet up in Vegas for the title. That's how I would do it.
Ooh, yeah. I can't wait.
Yeah, that's what I would do. I'm excited for the season, man. But thank you, Manny, for coming on. So go ahead and give out your social media so they can follow you, man.
Okay, follow me, guys, at Manny Lakeshore 96 on Twitter. I'm back on Twitter from because I until July of 2019, but unfortunately I got hacked, so I had to make a new Twitter account. And that's my social media. Then once again, MannyWish96, and also everybody follow Bigbabyjonathan on Twitter too. Diehard Laker fan, obviously.
But thank you so much for coming on, man. Thank you for calling in from Canada, man. That means a lot, man. Appreciate you so much, man. Go Lakers.
Absolutely, bro. All right. And if you ever need me again to call, hit me up.
I got you, bro. Take care.
Take care, bro. Ciao.
That was my boy Manny from Canada, man. But I got to get back into what Kendrick Perkins had to say, man. Kendrick Perkins, you really going to say that it was easier to defend Kobe? Are you just mad that we beat you guys in 2010? I think that's what it is. And Andrew Bynum didn't play that year in 2008. So what are you talking about, Kendrick Perkins? Like, come on now. The blasphemous that people that work at ESPN, no disrespect to people that work at ESPN, but some people are just so blasphemous. So blasphemous. You feel me? Like, why in the hell would you say that? And Kareem Rush, I know I talked about a little bit with my boy Manny, but I want to go back to it. What made you think that was Kobe's fault that they lost in 2004? Exactly. So, Kareem Rush, that's why you're not – I don't disrespect people, but what you said about Kobe, you should be slapped – not slapped, but you should be stripped from basketball. You know, stripped from your basketball career, because that's disrespectful. You don't say Kobe was the reason that they lost. What's wrong with you? Come on now. People need to stop disrespecting Kobe. Let him rest in peace. I'm tired of this. I'm getting sick and tired of people doing this. You know, not putting him in the top 5. No, he's number 9. Nah, it's Black Mamba. You feel me? You know, it's Kobe Bryant for life. I'm tired of people disrespecting the Black Mamba and Kobe Bryant. You know what I mean? Put respect on his name. I'm going to say it again. Put respect on Kobe Bryant's name. I'm just frustrated. That's why I lost respect for people that work at ESPN. You know, like Rachel Nichols. You feel me? Like, she sometimes bashes people, and overall, I'm just tired of it. You know. But how's everybody doing? Let's see some comments in here. Oh, sorry about that, y'all. On Instagram, my bad. But you already know, man. Bigbabyjonathan squad. We in this thing. You know. Let me see. Kobe needs MVP. Kobe, well, he won the MVP, but he got hustled out of one because of Steve Nash. You know, he should have more than that. What up, E-Rod? How you doing, man? Thanks for tuning in, man. Hope all is well with you, and hope all is well, man. Hope everybody's doing well out there in California and around the world, man. Let me see. Shout out to Ray for tuning in. I agree with you. Ray, I agree with you. And, yeah, I agree with everybody in the chat, man. But hope everybody's having a good night, man. And also, I got to bring up some more stuff that I read about the NBA potentially coming back. Let me see here. Let me get it for you guys. And they did find some. Let me see right here. Let me see. I got to pull up. I talked about this with my boy Corey yesterday, but I want to talk about it with you guys. You know, I know I talked about Corey Corey. You know, the NBA has informed its teams that engage in discussions with several national corona testing providers. So basically what this says, this is from Shannon. This was yesterday, but I want to bring it up today, that we're in negotiations to get some testing. And that's what we needed. You know what I mean? That's what we needed around here. You know, we need this testing so we get the players back there, and we can get the ball rolling on that, man. You know? Get the ball rolling on that. You know? You know? Let's see here. Where is it? Yeah. But it's just crazy how people disrespect Kobe too much, man. I'm getting tired of it. You know, I'm getting sick and tired of it. It pisses me off. Like, put respect on his name, man. Put respect on his name. Like, Kobe's a legend. He's he's arguably the greatest of all time, in my opinion. You know, he's basically Michael Jordan 2.0. You know, and Shaq had an interesting debate. He said this. He's tired of people talking about Jordan and LeBron. Y'all need to respectfully put Kobe in conversation. I totally agree. You know, Kobe Bryant's the best, you know, at what he does. Let's see. Shout out to my boy Manny. Love it, NBA. Yeah, I agree. I totally agree. You know, totally agree. Totally agree with that, man. But they're in negotiations with companies that do testing. So it's going to be interesting to see when that's going to go down, you know. Hopefully soon, man. You know, but they're what's it called? Oh, what the heck? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Sorry about that, man. Cut out the stream. My bad. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. You guys good? How's the sound? Because it cut out a little bit. My bad. But anyway, we need to get more testing. I want to get more testing. People have to stay in that bubble thing. They're talking about the bubble, but I feel like it's going to come down to Vegas and Orlando. They're talking about the Bahamas, but overall, it is what it is. I'm all for it. Whatever the NBA decides to do, I'm with it. But here's the thing. For me, people in the comments, people that listen to me everywhere right now, when do you think they're going to announce the NBA season return? But for me, I'm going to keep it real. I feel like they're going to announce it during this weekend, probably like Sunday or Saturday or something. Maybe tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. That would be lit, That would be lit if we're out barbecuing, chilling, with my family. Breaking news. NBA season will return July 15th. If that happens, best for leave. I don't care if I'm chilling with family and I'm hanging with family. I'm going to come on here and talk to you guys because I love what I do. I'm very passionate, And for me, this Lakers season is going to be the greatest championship that I've been a part of watching. It's going to be, I'm going to be excited, but for me, what would it mean if what would it mean if the Lakers won the title this year, man? It'll be excited. I'm going to be probably emotional because last 6 years have been downhill and I got a lot of things to say to the haters that have been talking all year. You feel me? Like, all jokes aside, all fun, it's all love. Clipper Darrell, you've been talking about the Lakers. Skip Bayless, Max Kellerman, Jackie McMullen, Rob Parker, and all those other people that work at the networks disrespecting the Lakers, saying that's not going to work with AD. The chemistry's not going to work. The Lakers ain't going to give up, or people ain't going to trade Anthony Davis to the Lakers. You got AD. Brian Windhorst was disrespecting us, saying we don't have the assets. But we do have assets. So what you got going on, Brian Windhorst? Come on now. We got questions. Do you think next week is going to be answered? I think so too, but you never know when Adam Silver going to announce it, man. We'll see what happens, man. Let me see here. Next week they'll announce it. Because that's the other thing too. Next Friday, the NBA and the Players Association are going to have a meeting about trying to figure out when they're going to announce it. But that's the big step. Next week when we'll find out. I feel like either I'm gonna make a prediction. They're gonna announce it Monday, and if not Monday, they're gonna announce it Friday. That's just me. It just keeps getting closer and closer and closer and closer and closer and closer. You feel me? So it is what it is. If the season gets, if the season comes back, I'm gonna be excited. But Wojnarowski did have some sources I'm going to read to you guys real quick before I get up on out of here. It says some franchises in restricted markets include New York, Boston, Toronto are all inquiring to the NBA on options for players to bypass return to those cities in June and reports directly to postpone bubble for national start of training camp. So it's right here. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see that. Yeah. So that's telling me that things are getting good. The NBA is gonna come back. It's gonna be weird with that fans. That's the thing too. Like, we gotta figure out. I think that's what's gonna be interesting. Next Friday's Board of Governors meeting with NBA and the Players Association. But Chris Paul is gonna be there. Let's say the NBA comes back. What does that do for the owners like Jeannie Buss, Mark Cuban? Where do they get this? Do they get to see their team? Do they get to see their team sideline, or they got to go press box? Same with the cameraman, same with the commentators. We just don't know right now. But for me, technically, it's a big arena. Why don't you just put camera people, let them sit up on some front rows or something, but not too close to the court, record or something. Same with the commentators. Move up to the press box. They do a game from there. If you're a season ticket holder, does that mean you get to go to the games and sit in the press box? I'm interested to see what they're going to do about that. I'm just interested to see how they're going. I'm just going to see what kind of game plan that they have. And if Adam Silver comes out and says NBA's coming back July 15th, here are the guidelines, and he tells us the guidelines, why he did these guidelines, let's run it. It's been two or 3 months since without NBA, and I feel like we're at the finish line. We're like we're almost there. We're almost across the finish line, man. We're almost there, man. I'm excited. Shout out to Danny Thompson for watching. Appreciate you, bro. Go Lakers. Okay, he said there's no press. Okay, there's no press box at Disney. Okay, so if there's no press box at Disney, I wonder really gonna let them watch the games. Like if you're an owner like Mark Cuban, actually, if it's gonna be East Coast, so maybe the owner of the Bucks. Speaking of the Bucks owner did say that he expects that it's going to just be announced Vegas West, Disney World East. That's what he thinks, So you see, you got Manny says, I think NBA owners will be able to watch their teams, but that makes sense. I'm all for it. But it's just crazy how this stuff happened. But we're almost there. Have faith, pray, be positive out there, man. It's a difficult time right now, but being positive is the most important. Having faith is the most important. We'll get through this, man. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to what's to come. Let me see here. We got people. Let's see. Shout out to Denzel for liking the post, for liking the video. Shout out to Denzel. Keep up the great work, man. Love the content on your channel, man. Shout out to, let me see. Shout out to Jonathan Mathis for liking the video. Shout out to Jonathan Mathis. Shout out to Denzel and Jonathan Mathis for liking the video. Shout out to you guys, man. Go Lakers. But yeah, man, I feel like the Lakers, when they come back, we're going to be ready. You remember how, I'm bringing this back because I have it right here on my notes. LeBron James takes teammates to private location. Remember he did that before training camp in Vegas? And how did that work out? Chemistry. He wants to make sure, okay, we had a little left. Do we still got the chemistry? Let's run it. Let's practice. Let's get our thing going. I'm excited. LeBron wants this ring, and I appreciate him doing this. Come on, team, let's go. Let's go practice. We had enough. We had enough games missed. Let's run it. I'm excited. But LeBron's going to turn up in the playoffs. LeBron's going to turn up in the playoffs this year. I feel it. Him and AD, AD's going to play at the highest level this year in the playoffs. AD's going to show why he's going to be a Laker. He's going to show why he's going to be a Laker. And speaking of AD, Stephen A. Smith on First Take said without LeBron, without LeBron, AD's just like he is on New Orleans Pelicans. The disrespect you keep giving Anthony Davis, Skip, or Stephen A. Smith. Come on, man. Come on now. Like, really? You going just because if LeBron leaves, you don't think they can win the title without LeBron? You know who's going to be a free agent once LeBron leaves? Kawhi Leonard, Paul George, Giannis Antetokounmpo. You know what I mean? So if LeBron leaves and the Lakers go pick Kawhi or Kumpo up, then we're right back in championship contending. So I don't understand why you said that. To be honest, I think people are coming up with ideas. So let's talk about this. Oh, it's disrespecting. Like, let's talk about that. We'll get ratings. That's what ESPN does, man. If it wasn't for the Lakers, ESPN's ratings would be down. I'm keeping it real. My dream job was always to work at ESPN, but I can't work there. Just because it's the Laker loyalty, man. Just the way that we get disrespected night in and night out with the whole Kobe thing. Ninth. Him getting rated 143rd on the players list before he retired. It's like, no. Kobe people need to put respect on Kobe's name, and I'm keeping it 100. You know what I mean? I keep 100 on all my shows. I keep it. Yeah. Let me see. It's just the disrespect that he gets. It's unbelievable. Just disrespect. No, I say Lakers for life until the day of the day. Yep, you already know the vibes. Shout out to Art. I'm going to get my boy Corey on here from Out of Bounds Sports Podcast. We're going to debate about the whole Kendrick Perkins and the whole Cream Rush thing, I'm just letting him know. We're live right now. He's going to pop in for a little bit, and we'll be out. Let's see. You already know Art, Lakers for life, West Coast, the best coast, go Lakers. But I'm going to be at the parade when Lakers win the title. Oh, we got Corey on here. Hold on, y'all. What up, Corey? Can you hear me?
Turn my microphone on.
What's going on, man? You're we're 25 minutes into the show. I had people on before I sent the invite. So how's it going, man? How's your night going?
That's going pretty good. How's yours?
Going good, man. But did you hear the story about Kareem Rush, man?
I didn't.
He said that the reason that the Lakers lost because of Kobe. I didn't even. As soon as I saw the headline, I didn't even bother to read it. I just. What is your thoughts about that? Like, why would Kareem Rush say that?
I mean, isn't he a former Laker?
Yeah, like people have been disrespecting Kobe. One, I'm getting sick and tired of it. You know?
Wow. And that's like I haven't heard anything about it,
Yeah, I
but I,
sent
I
it in the
wouldn't
group
know.
chat
I wouldn't know why he would say that.
just to dish. Just ever since Kobe passed, people have just been disrespecting him, man.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
I can't even comment on that. I don't even know what to say.
yeah. Me neither. Me neither. But Kareem Rush, no, Kareem Rush. I used to be like a good, cool little role player, but you're trash,
Man,
disrespecting Kobe.
he's straight garbage.
Yeah,
He's nothing.
yeah. And also Kendrick Perkins said it was easier for them to guard Kobe than it was LeBron.
It's kind of
Mm-hmm.
convenient.
Mm-hmm.
I use that word convenient
Yeah,
for people to say this, and he's not here to defend himself.
I agree. But would he have
So
said that if he was alive though? Would Kendrick Perkins say
no,
that?
absolutely not.
I
Absolutely
agree.
not.
Yeah. So it's like, come on, man. Like, if I already know if Kendrick Perkins said that and Kobe's like, Kobe would tweet Kendrick back, like he'll say, "What are you talking about?"
I mean,
Kobe's was the okay. Shout out to Ray for the being the subscriber. Appreciate you, Ray. Go Lakers. He's my boy that does podcasting too. But yeah, man, I'm just tired of people just disrespecting him, man. Let him rest in peace, man.
I believe like Kendrick Perkins, he was a good high school basketball player when he
Yeah,
played for Beaumont.
yeah.
He's played out here in Texas, and
Mm-hmm.
they got beat by Dunbar
Uh huh.
in the state championship. And I don't think that his high school game correlated to the NBA,
Mm-hmm.
but he only won one title
Yeah.
with the Celtics,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
and you haven't done anything else.
No, I think he just overall is just he just. I feel like these people that do these like shows and stuff. Like, I'm gonna ask you this. I have it written down. Do you think if it wasn't for the Lakers being a big franchise, do you think ESPN would get the? I feel like ESPN gets ratings because of the Lakers. How about I put it like that? Do you agree?
Well, yeah, I mean it's in Hollywood. It's a California is a
Yeah.
prime location for just about everything.
Uh huh.
Um, and it's just easier for them to report what's going on with them because the Lakers are such a storied franchise. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like, yeah, I mean, in a sense, yes, to the answer to your question.
Yeah.
Just because of how popular the Lakers are, how popular the Lakers have been, the Lakers could win lose every all 82 games, and
Yeah.
people will still found something to say, whether it's negative or positive.
Yeah. I agree. But even when we were not good with Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, BC Zubac, Lou Williams, Nick Young, Brandon Bass, Ryan Kelly, all those players that we had still get talked about. It's crazy. But hey, once we win, they got nothing else to say. They're gonna hate us for a couple weeks, and then actually praise us for a couple weeks, and then hate us again. You know?
Yeah, I mean, and then we had those dark years. I mean, still,
Yeah,
people was the only person that was mentioned when we was losing basketball games then was Kobe. I mean, it
yeah,
wasn't really mentioning the other guys.
yeah. And we had D'Angelo Russell. Shout out to my boy Jake. He's a big time Kobe fan. He's Kobe. He has Kobe as a profile picture with him. He met Kobe before. Shout out to you, Jack. But did you hear the news about Mark Stein?
Mark Stein.
Yeah, he said NBA teams have been informed that they would likely be allowed to bring roughly 35 players slash coaches slash staff into campus environment.
I did see that because I think that you tweeted that.
Yeah. So, what is your thoughts about that? Does that mean like when I read overall when I sent it to you, did you think it's getting closer and closer, or do you think that's just small baby steps?
I believe that the NBA is doing their due diligence, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that they're not like rushing into anything. I think
Mm-hmm.
the number one thing that they don't want to do is as soon as they open this thing up, they skin their knees on something. I
Mm-hmm.
think they want to make sure that, without a doubt, 100%, that they have protection for the players and
Mm-hmm.
they can make them feel comfortable out there playing basketball. There are some players that's probably not willing to jump right into the season just like that without knowing exactly what is going to come down.
Mm-hmm.
There's been reports that James Harden um, is not willing to jump right back in if the NBA was restart. You're gonna have more players. It's gonna be like that. You're gonna have some players that are gonna want to you go get this thing started, but then you're gonna have some players that are gonna be taking it with extreme caution, and that's understandable. People have families. People have other people that they
Mm-hmm.
have to be around. That's important to them, and I think that the NBA right now they're doing their due diligence. I don't feel like they're rushing into anything like we've seen before with other things that are opening up so fast. The NBA is doing a phenomenal job with keeping everybody informed and doing the best that they can to resume this basketball season.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. But you said James Harden doesn't want to come back. Is it because is he like nervous? A lot of players are like, I don't want to go back, but some players are like LeBron. Okay, we got to go practice, and he practiced with his teammates behind the scenes, and he did that when the training camp in Vegas. Remember that he took
Yeah.
his team to Vegas, and this is letting me know he wants to have the team chemistry great because sometimes if this layoff might mess up the chemistry, you know what I mean? So he's probably just okay, team, let's go turn up, practice, get our win back together, get back to rhythm because it's starting to shape up like it's going to come back, man. It's all the signs are leading up to the NBA season going to come back July 15th. You should have that ticker on the bottom now. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I found it, but it's cool, man. But um, did you hear about Paul Pierce and LeBron's beef again? Like Kendrick Perkins and him were going at it.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
You,
Let's talk
you
about Paul Pierce.
Yeah, go ahead. The floor is yours. Hey, what do you think of Paul Pierce, man? What you think?
Okay, Paul Pierce. Would we be talking about Paul Pierce if it wasn't for Danny Ainge putting off that trade to get Ray Allen and Kevin Garnett? Will we even be talking about Paul Pierce as being a perennial
Mm-mm.
superstar or a Hall of Famer?
Mm-mm. I don't think
If he
so.
wouldn't, if he didn't win that one title,
No, I don't think so, man. Because Paul Pierce, man, when he left Boston, he went to Brooklyn. What happened?
I mean, he was old,
Yeah, I
and I
know he's old,
think,
but I know what you're
and
saying.
another
But
thing with Brooklyn, that was like the dumbest move ever. It set
yeah,
their franchise back
uh
because
huh,
they were able to get Kevin Garnett. They was able to get Paul Pierce, and I believe they got another player. It was three of them that went
mm-hmm.
to Brooklyn at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But they gave away all their first round picks, so they
Mm-hmm.
basically set Boston up
Mm-hmm.
for the next few years because they was trash. They didn't make playoffs. They didn't do anything with those pieces because they
No.
was dinosaurs when they got them.
Yeah, they were, and that team was supposedly going to go to the finals. With
Yeah,
that team, Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce. Who else was on? I know it was KG,
it
Paul
was
Pierce,
one other player that was
Darren
included
Williams.
in.
Darren Williams. Was it Darren Williams? I think he was on that team.
He was, but I
Yeah.
I don't think he was included with that trade because
No.
Boston traded three,
Yeah.
and I know it wasn't Ray Allen. I think Ray Allen went to Miami right
Yeah.
after that.
Went to Miami, but just crazy how like if Paul Pierce is that trade didn't happen, I don't think Paul Pierce would be because everybody's talking about Paul Pierce is up there with the Celtics. He ain't up there with Celtics. He's at the bottom of my list because he ruined. You know what? I don't like Paul Pierce. I'm gonna keep it real. He ruined my 2008.
Yeah, and I feel like he's putting his foot in his mouth. A lot of people go out of their way
Yeah.
and disrespect LeBron,
Yeah.
and me personally, I am getting tired of it because I feel like LeBron is doing everything the right way right now.
Yes.
He's not really saying anything. He's letting his play do all the talking. I know throughout LeBron's career, I've been highly critical of him, but
Mm-hmm.
one of the reasons why I chose to wear this hat today, this
Mm-hmm.
this crown on my head, this is a LeBron hat, so I want to make sure that yeah, everyone knows that I'm standing by our superstar.
Mm-hmm.
I think that we are going to win this title, and everybody's just gonna have to eat crow.
Yeah, I totally agree. I got LeBron's back, man. I'm just tired of media just disrespecting, and it's the same thing. LeBron, Jordan, LeBron. Okay, it's played out. Talk about something else. So I have a feeling once LeBron's gonna win this title, what he should do? Go tweet at people that were disrespecting him. Go on their shows and be like, "What's up?" Dude. If LeBron really did do that, do you think he would be betrayed as a bad
I
person for
think
doing that? You know, it's like if let's say he won the title, call Skip and Shannon,
I
hey, I'm gonna
don't
come on
think
the
that
show
it's
and
not
let's
really his
talk.
style. He's not really
Yeah.
controversial like that. Like as far as like confrontational,
Mm-hmm.
he's always
Yeah.
been type that let us play do the talking. I think
Mm-hmm.
to be a superstar of that magnitude, you have to
Mm-hmm.
have some kind of willpower not to respond to everything
Mm-hmm.
because everybody is highly critical. We're in the social media age; everything's get misconstrued,
Yeah.
and I just think that. Um, he's doing everything the right way. Letting his play do the talking. He's making all kinds of different moves, and a lot of times, a lot of LeBron's criticism comes from people that don't really have what he has, like as far as like all his business and things like that. He said one thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember back when he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but
Mm-hmm.
then now I kind of understand it. But he was highly upset because somebody had asked him a question after he had lost the finals, I believe, against Golden State,
Mm-hmm.
and basically said that you know I get to keep doing everything I love to do, playing basketball,
Oh
doing
yeah.
this, and you go back to your normal regular day jobs, miserable, and basically hating on LeBron James. But I got it good, and you have to go back to your miserable day to day lives.
Yeah, I remember him saying that. I'm like, mm,
I don't know
that.
how to, I didn't know how to take it then,
Yeah.
but you know, he had a point
Yeah. He did. Now I understand
because
it now. Yeah, because I used
yeah,
to hate on
bec-
LeBron. So.
Yeah, so I mean, he had a point because people that's all they do is talk trash
Mm-hmm.
about these athletes or whatever. But I mean, like really, they go back and have these nice homes and being able to do things that we only dream of doing. We
Mm-hmm.
might not ever get the chance to do some of the things that they are able to do in their lifetime. I mean, and we're sitting there back there, talking about how they play and things like that, and
Yeah.
and we're not even capable of doing that anyway. So I'm like, it's not a fair assessment at all.
Shout out to Daniel Artest for joining the stream. Let me see. LeBron was the goat for the comment. Yeah. Yeah. It's
Hey, yeah, it's true. I mean, hey, get Daniel on. Is Daniel
hey.
available?
Daniel, are you available? Send me your email through DM on Facebook, and I'll type it in real quick. And you get on if you want to get on. If not, we can always schedule for Tuesday. Just let me know. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. We're just waiting for him. But yeah, man, like I understand why he said that. People are maybe just had enough people talk mess. Maybe you just okay. If people want to talk mess, they're gonna go back to their regular lives anyway.
Right, right, right.
But as like when I saw that, I was like, okay, he probably talking about Skip Bayless. you know?
Yeah, Skip Bayless is like one of the biggest haters.
Yeah,
Um, I like the fact that the only thing that me and him agree on, he's a Cowboys fan,
yeah. Oh, yeah, speaking of the
and
Cowboys, I forgot to mention you guys got the defensive end. He used to play for the 49ers, Alden
oh,
Smith.
Alden Smith,
Yeah, how do you
yeah,
feel about that?
he's been out of football for 5 years. Let's not
Yeah.
let's not let's not think that he's gonna come out there and just
Mm-hmm.
really change life in Dallas. That's a significant amount of time to be away
Mm-hmm.
from any sport,
Mm-hmm.
especially football. And the only way that you're training to play football, I don't care how much weight you lift, I don't care how much you've improved physically, you have to practice football by playing
Mm-hmm.
football. You
Yeah,
have
I
to
feel it.
be,
Yeah.
live action, be able to, take those hits or give those hits or whatever the case is.
Uh,
And football is not like a sport that you can just practice without actually playing the game. Now, I've played football before a number of years, and I went out not too long ago and played football with my two boys, and I run a lot.
yeah.
And we went out there and played football in the field, and it feels like I was gassing for air,
Uh huh.
like just because it's different. It's different than any other sport. You have to be out there actually playing
Mm-hmm.
football and training football to actually be efficient in football. You can't just do other sports or do other things or lift more weights and things like that. You have to be playing football and
Mm-hmm.
being off 5 years. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be interesting,
Yeah.
and I hope that we can possibly get him back
Mm-hmm.
to where he was at. But I am not completely sold on this until I can actually see how it pans out on the field.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be a great team. I just want them to win the title so Stephen A. Smith can be quiet. But we got a comment from Jake. Hey Jake, I hated on LeBron, but once he came back down 3-1, he shut me up, and I said, "My bad." Shake hands. Let's keep it pushing. You know.
And I think the Warriors. I mean, that was garbage for them to be down like that. I mean, have them down like that, and then have them to come back like they did. That was crazy.
Yeah, but that's that just shows that any series you be down in, anything's possible in the NBA, man. It really is. Nobody thought that they're the first team in NBA history to come back down 3-1 in the finals. So that if people want to talk about 6-0, LeBron could be like, I'm down 3-1, came back. What's up? But for me, I don't feel like LeBron really truly wants to engage in LeBron and Michael Jordan debate. Same with Kobe. He didn't when he was still alive. He didn't really engage in that. He just you know, he gave people credit before him.
Yeah, what I liked about Kobe, what he did was he said that just enjoy
Actually, no, I can
what.
actually call Daniel Artest right now on Instagram or on Facebook just to see real quick. Totally forgot. I don't even need his email. I can let's see. Let's see. But yeah, man, it's crazy how he just gets disrespected. You know,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
you know. But overall, man, like for you, I know you came in late, but what is your expectations for them to announce the season's gonna come back? I say either Monday or next Friday, because next Friday is when they have the big Players Association meeting to figure out when they're gonna come up with these solutions and announce the season's gonna come back.
Um, I do expect them to ramp it up
Yeah.
probably sometime next week for sure.
Yep.
I do agree with you. It could possibly be Monday, but Monday being a holiday might be a little bit unlikely. But for sure, sometime next week, because they're definitely trying to ramp up everything and try to get everything together. And it seems like there's a lot of different ideas floating out there, like bubble sites and things like that. They did say
Yeah.
some. I don't know if you heard anything about that Staples Center thing where they did you hear about that?
Yes, I heard about that, and that's see, had all my notes down, and my phone just died. So I just saw that right before you mentioned that. My thoughts about it overall, man. I feel like it's shout out to Jake for subscribing to the channel. Shout out to Jake Morrison. Shout out to you, bro. Salute. I'm almost at 1,000, man. I need 700 away. Give me there, yo. But anyway, them Staples Center hosting just the Laker games is gonna be playoffs too. Because if it's playoffs too, then it's gonna be basically Lakers home court if that happens. If they
Yeah,
do
I don't
that.
know about the specifics or the logistics, but I think it was
Yeah.
just talks. It's just rumors. I don't think it was nothing concrete and nothing that they actually sat down and agreed upon. But it'd have been interesting if they was able to pull that off for sure.
And Jake Morrison, I put you as a moderator now. You know, put you as one as well too, Corey.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, it's like if people are disrespecting in the chat, you can bounce them out. Let me see.
Definitely. I saw
Skip
last
it.
night you went on IG and you was having some issues with some people that was doing that trolling
Oh, you're talking about yeah. We'll talk.
last night.
Hey, yeah, it is what it is. Comes with territory. No problem at all. Yeah, man. Jake, man, if you ever want to come on, man, just DM me. We can set something up, man. We're honored to have you on, man. You're a big time Kobe fan, man. But let's see. But overall, man, do you think overall, if the season does come back, how do you think the players are going to be like LeBron, AD? How do you think they're going to react without seeing fans in the stands? Do you think they're going to be like, oh man, we don't have any fans? Do you think they're still going to gear up, like have the energy? Or do you think they're going to have um, the bench get them up, gear them up like Jarrett Dudley, Quinn Cook, Dwight Howard, JaVale McGee, and all them?
Well, LeBron basically had already said it
Yeah.
before he understood the severity of what's going on, and he
Mm-hmm.
said he didn't absolutely not like the fact that fans was not going to be available in
Mm-hmm.
the stands. And as an athlete, say for instance you're down or something happens to the point where you get behind and you start to ramp up momentum. You might do like a lob or a big three at the buzzer, thing like that.
Yeah.
The crowd gets behind you.
Mm-hmm.
That adrenaline pumping through your veins, and correlate, getting on the basketball court and doing these great, amazing things. the fans are there to basically support their teams, and not to have them there to be just quiet, it's gonna be really. It's gonna just feel like a glorified pickup basketball game,
Yeah, but it's
or
gonna
just
have.
like a
Go ahead.
yeah, it's just like a glorified pickup basketball game with a bunch of your friends. That's what it seems like.
Yeah, but that's gonna be interesting to see. Like, that's the thing too. What if LeBron and AD start arguing and then they pick it up, and then they go and pick it up and throw it at the media, and it's gonna be into a story. So hopefully they have music for. I know they have music during the actual game with fans, but they should actually have, like, let's say LeBron wants to play Nas during the game, Anthony Davis wants to play um, 50 Cent or the game or some type of music so they can get going. That's what I would do if I was if I was running Lakers. I'd say, okay, AD, pick your favorite artist and we'll play it each quarter. Maybe this game one, you play this music. I'm interested to see if they're gonna do that.
You know what I just thought about just thinking about that.
Yeah.
Now, what if they're in the middle of this basketball game,
Hmm.
and you know how big the arenas is, so if you don't have fans in there, it's gonna echo. So what if the
Yeah.
coaches are going over game plans and the other side can hear what they're talking about?
That
You
that's
ever think about
interesting.
that? Yeah. So
That's interesting, man.
if you don't have fans in there, you can hear everything. Like you can hear a pin drop in an arena like that. So they're gonna have to have music, something playing,
Oh,
while they're in the middle of the basketball game. Because if you're over there game planning, you're writing down X's and O's and things like
mhm.
that. And you know how loud everything echoes, and you always hear the coaches are yelling when they have them mic'd up like that.
Yeah.
They're yelling at the players and getting them up, and with no fans in there, all that noise and everything that the coach is saying on the other side, the other team can basically say, "Okay, he's running this.
Mm,
We can do this. Oh, can you hear that? You can hear what they're planning
yeah.
and
I
timeouts.
I totally agree, but I feel like they're gonna have some sound effects, like, how they have that bam bam bam, like, during Laker game they have that little beat with like clapping and stuff. I won't be
Yeah, they're
surprised if
gonna
they
have to
throw.
have that on all
Yeah.
game then.
Yeah, or like if you're a season ticket holder, I think if you're a season ticket holder, you should be able to at least attend the game. But just maybe if you're a season ticket holder at the bottom, maybe move up all the way to the top and watch your team. That's what I would do if I was the Lakers. Season tickets holders shouldn't just should be able to come in the arena. That's what I would do. That's
Or
just me. Yeah,
refund them.
refund them. Yeah.
Hmm.
But Corey, man, it's always a pleasure if you come on. Go ahead and give out your social media, man, so they can follow you.
Hey, y'all can hit me up. I'm on YouTube. I'm trying to get my YouTube channel up. So it's on Out of Bounds Sports Podcast. That's my YouTube channel. So please subscribe to that because I'm trying my best to get that together. I don't have too many subscribers. I have like 34 subscribers on YouTube, but I'm streaming on StreamYard Mondays and Fridays. I'm gonna start doing that
Hmm.
for Out of Bounds Sports Podcast. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. Just support, follow, continue to support Big Baby, just like I do.
Yeah.
And then that's about it.
And everybody in the chat, go subscribe to his channel right now. Go show him love, man. But as you guys know, follow me on Twitter, Bigbabyjonathan, and there are 26% people who are not subscribed. So if you're that 26% people, subscribe. Subscribe to the best Laker talk on YouTube. But until then, everybody, you guys have a wonderful night. This video will be out tomorrow. Go Lakers.
Go Lakers.
But yeah, man. So